The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result, and those that fail to study history are doomed to repeat it. How's it going? This is your Supply Chain Pro here, and in today's video, we will be exploring the importance of accepting feedback on your job performance and career. No employee is ever perfect. New employees have a lot to learn about a job. Experienced employees may have a stubborn mindset. High performers may be inaccurate. And aspiring young leaders may not be the best communicators. There are always less than perfect performances and characteristics of employees that could be improved upon at the job. Many employees, when given constructive criticism, are quick to justify their actions or decisions as if they are correct or to place blame on another recipient for their shortcomings. While sometimes mistakes are admittedly not our fault or outside of our control, there are times in which we did something that was not correct. When our boss is communicating the information regarding this type of mistake that we made, many times our pride or our egos get in the way of the message. We would rather place blame on someone else than listen to what we are responsible for and can control in ourselves. The ability to accept and apply feedback to an employee's job performance is the beginning of a never-ending, continuous improvement mindset that ultimately will result in career growth and development. Let's explore the role of feedback through two examples. In the first example, there is an employee who is newly hired at a company. He knows nothing about the processes or procedures on how to do the job and begins his training upon being hired. After 3 weeks, the new employee is on his own and doing things independently. Because this new employee has little experience, he makes a mistake with a high compliance customer's order, and the supervisor catches the mistake and is required to provide feedback to this new employee. In the event that this new employee rejects the feedback or places blame on external factors outside of himself, he is likely to make the same mistake again next time he is working on this high compliance customer. If this new employee is willing to listen to what his supervisor has to say about the high compliance customer's requirements, this new employee has the ability to learn more about this job and be able to successfully process this high compliance customer's order by himself without mistake in the future. Over the course of time, maybe 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months, if this new employee continues to be open to his supervisor's feedback and guidance when he makes a mistake, he will eventually see all the situations that his job requires, and he will fully understand any situation that he encounters, and his job performance will become outstanding, placing him in consideration for promotion due to his knowledge of the department. The key here is being able to accept the feedback and apply it in future situations so that you can continue to grow. Another example of feedback is of a manager who is responsible for a facility that struggles to retain its employees. Morale is low, and newly hired employees do not stay very long. This facility is spending a lot of time training new employees that quit in less than 4 weeks, and there are many errors due to the lack of experience. This manager takes a survey of his employees and hears some of the feedback that many of the employees do not like the 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 12-hour shift schedule. As he listens, he understands that these hours are difficult on his employees' lives outside of the job, and many employees are likely leaving as a consequence of this schedule. The manager could get stubborn and lean into his position's authority as reason for why the 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 12-hour shift is necessary, or the manager could try to create a schedule change that still meets the operational objectives while also making it easier on the employees' lifestyles outside of work. After proposing the schedule change, employees select which schedule option best fits their preference, and the facility begins to see an increase in employee retention, morale, and profitability because high-quality employees are staying with the company. This positive change was due to the manager listening to the feedback from the employees on something that he was responsible for, and he made changes based on this feedback to improve the future. As you can see, the ability to accept feedback and make changes the next time the situation arises is important to achieving long-term success in any role at your employer. Honest mistakes and failures are never the end of the world when you view them as opportunities to learn and to grow from. Accepting feedback can be bitter to swallow at times. However, you will be better equipped in the future if you can do this. Do you have a great feedback story that you'd like to share? If so, comment down below. If you found value in the content of this video, like and subscribe to the channel. This is your Supply Chain Pro, out.